Howdy folks, TechTexN here, bringing you part 3 Kerbal Space Program, and we are trying to unlock more science stuff, and we were short by just a few points, so we need to try to find somewhere to dig at some points, and let's just take a look at our radar. Where can I get points? Oh, you know what? I know. Gosh, silly me, I forgot. We haven't yet landed in the water to collect points from the ocean. At least I don't think we did. Let's see. We can use up and atom. Oh, wait, you know what? Hang on. Close. We can keep this one basic. Up and atom. Yeah, I don't think we need that. And you know what? I wonder if I could just hop over to the ocean with just this. I'm gonna try it. And Jebediah is hired. Okay. Let's see. Let's crank up our thrust. Check our resources. And there we go. Yeah, we can do this. Okay. I'm just gonna hop over to the ocean there. I wonder if I get any more points from just doing that. 1.6, but well, I might as well do it. Get as many points as possible. What about a crew report? Oh look, 3.5 science. Keep data. Keeping data. Okay, I'm just gonna kill the engine because there's no point in us going any higher, and we're just going to release our parachute. Let the engine fall right down below us where we won't get hit. Okay, eventually I'm just going to go straight down, so I might as well just aim that direction. Very, very simple mission. Get some really quick points. And I'm going to speed it up a little. Oh no. Did it glitch? It glitched. Oh, come on. It glitched. I shouldn't have done that. So that's what I was talking about. When you crank up the speed with the parachute out, it can glitch and you lose everything. You know what? I don't accept glitches. I'm going to revert back to launch. That's unacceptable. Okay. So now you know the glitch is there, so be careful. This is a quick way to get to the ocean. Alright, we're going to cut our thrust, spin a little, and parachute. Don't really have to go that far out. I think this is far enough. At least I hope it is. Alright, I'm going to crank the speed. Well, no, I'm not. I'm going to let it be. There we go. This time it did not glitch. Alright, I'll speed it up now. Da, 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 da. Almost there. Alright, I'll go regular speed in hopes that it does not glitch again. I hope I'm within the ocean biome. I should be. Okay. Oh, I forgot to do my mystery goo observation. Oh, well, I get extra. Alright. I'll take it. I don't know if it actually accepts both reports or not. I guess we'll find out. Remember 4. Okay. And we'll do a crew report. That's 2. That's a total of 10 points. Okay, one thing I learned is slightly tilt this guy because I have trouble getting him in and out of the pod. Okay, wonder if I could take... Well, I could do an EVA report. Alright, 5.6, so that's 15.6 points total, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, I am now in the water taking surface sample. Whoa, 12. Alright. So that's 27.6 if both these add up. Okay. And, oh, oops, I didn't want to do that. Alright, so let's grab and board and recover. Looks like it took away a couple of points there. Unless I'm not doing my math right. Correct my math. Let's see. That's Kerbin water, EVA, mystery goo. Yeah, so what it did was it gave me 4 science on one, but it corrected the points on the other. It still gave me some for a second report, but not very much. But hey, it still gets us some more science. So, let's see. Do I want some engines and a fuel tank? Or do I want some stability and radial decouplers? And an inline reaction wheel and a satellite. Decisions. I don't think it's too big a deal where you buy your science right now. Like I said, mainly you just need to unlock these guys. Oh, darn, I forgot to put that on there. I should have done that. We'll go back and do it. But I do eventually want to do these photovoltaic panels, so to do that next or not, I think I'm going to do the stability enhancer because our rockets are going to get a little bigger and they get a little more difficult to properly place on the launch pad. So just for the heck of it, I'm going to go ahead and do that. Then next, I'm probably going to do the photovoltaic panels. So we need 90 points for that. We need a lot more, but we're only at 21 points. So let's go ahead and build us another one. Alright. This needs an overhaul. We'll start with this guy. Okay. First of all, we need our science vessel. Now, we're not reporting the stuff back, so this has to pretty much come back with me. As you can see, it's going to start to get a little more complicated because the sucker adds a bit more weight. And you can get its weight right here. Well, not really weight, but its mass. You got to be concerned about the mass because that kind of affects quite a bit. Okay, you know, I can't remember if the little parachute is enough for all of this. I really hope it is. Okay, one way we're going to try to get a little more altitude is instead of launching all 4 solid fuel boosters, what you want to try to do is split up the stage. So down here in the bottom right, I'm going to add another stage. And what we're going to do is we're going to get clever. We're going to do, and you kind of have to left click to deselect these so you can click and drag them individually instead of as a group. So we're going to do this one on the right. You notice I hover my mouse here. I could see which engine it's referring to. This one right here. Now obviously the other engine we want to go off at the same time is the one on the opposite side, because if we do 2 engines next to each other, it's going to tilt one direction and just kind of flop over, and we don't want that. So we need this down here. Good. So we had the 2 engines, or the 4 engines, separated into 2 different stages. Now, once 2 engines run out, we want to go ahead and drop them because we don't want that extra weight. That just slows us down. So now we also need to split our decouplers. So what we want to do, and this is where it gets a little hard to see because you have to actually see the decoupler highlights. So I'm going to deselect all these. And we got to think correct here. It's these 2 engines are going to run out first. So that means we're going to have to click and drag this one down, and I gotta go back. And this one, I could see it highlighting right over there at the corner of my eye. Drag that down. Okay, good. So once this stage is done running out, we can quickly go to the, as soon as I hit spacebar, the other two engines fire, and at the same time, the empty engines decouple and break away. So for those of you who are new, that's kind of how you try to plan your stages. And you can get a bit more efficiency out of that at times. That method is not always the most efficient, but in this case I think it will, because we're not dealing with too much weight. Later rockets, I'm not kidding. In later rockets, you're going to be dealing with this entire room because your stages will become a lot more complex because you're going to be trying to get a lot more weight up in space, and in some cases you have to take parts up in space and then assemble parts in space or sections of either space station or some sort of science vessel or whatever it is you're trying to build. So you can't always get everything up in one shot. If you do, it requires very clever engineering, and some people have, and I recommend looking them up. Okay, so we have some extra science. We had those. Well, I guess we could do some comms. We don't get as much. We don't get as many points for communication. But it doesn't mean it's not important. What you want to do is you want to try to transmit as many points as you can, and then return with whatever points left over with extra reports. But I'm not going to worry about that in this one. Oh yes, I had these radial parachutes. That'll probably help. How should I do the symmetry? You do have to be concerned with the symmetry of these radial parachutes, because if you just put it on one side, your vessel's just going to land a little one-sided. Well, come on, I could do it. Try. Here we go. Will that work? Probably not with... Oh, darn, I hate that. As soon as you put it on a 4-item there, it wants to do something completely different. Can I put this there? What? No. Ah, okay. I'm probably overdoing it. Oh, you know what? I could just do this. Here we go. Actually, that might be a bad idea. Well, I don't know. Let's just test the theory. I never tried this before. So let's think about this. If these parachutes go off, then this becomes top heavy and could flip over. However, if the top parachute goes off, then it might keep that right side up. I don't know. Let's try it. Okay. I'll just slap a battery on there. In case any extra maneuvering is required. And okay. This time, should I try to go for the ice caps? Yeah, sure, let's go for the ice caps. Yeah, I see, Jebediah, you've already gone on a couple. Alright. Bob, your turn. You're not as stupid. Alright. Let's try to head north again for the ice caps. Alright. Now notice this sucker is bobbling around. You know, I unlocked the thing to keep this stable and I didn't even use it. Okay, well. Whoa. Hello. Hello. Let's try to launch when this is lined up a little bit. It's not lined up. It's just going in a circle. Okay, we'll just do north. Now notice only 2 engines are going. That's what I planned. And as soon as they run out, then we can go into the next engines. And we still have a fairly decent acceleration going on. Now whether or not it'll be enough, we will find out. Alright, as soon as that goes off, we get that. Now notice we didn't get as high though. See, last time when those ran out, we were almost approaching the 10,000 meters. In this case, we didn't even get halfway, so this might be less efficient, especially with some of the added weight I put on there. So See, we're just now hitting... Oh, and here I am turning the wrong way. No! You know what? Just go south then. There's some gaps down there, which I'm pretty sure we are not going to reach. I screwed up again. But you know what? That's what this game is all about. Trial and error. Trial and error. It's more fun than it sounds. But it makes the accomplishments that much more rewarding. Sorry, I like to orient my nav ball so that the sky's facing upward. Supposedly. I'm gonna kill my engine and see if I can't get a little bit more distance out of this. Yeah, there's no way I'm gonna get 1,000 Delta V with just that much fuel. You know what? I might as well just use up my fuel right now. Might as well. Unless I actually make it, that would be interesting. Doesn't look like it though. Almost. Oh, actually, I'm right on it. Well. Hope he didn't forget his jacket. We're going where it's cold. Alright. Sometimes you just gotta try things. Just try some things. You'll be alright. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do the Observe Materials Bay since I'm out here in space. 25 science. Keep the data. Now you see, if I would have transmitted the data, I only would have got 5 points, but then I think I could do the science again and get some recovery points left over, but I haven't really sat down to calculate if that's worth doing or not. And since I think we've already done this, see, I only get half a point of science, so I'm going to wait till we get to the other biome. We'll get more points that way. Crew reports, yeah, no science. It's not worth doing. What about EVA? EVA report. Yeah, we've already done that as much as we can do, so it's not even worth doing an EVA report. By the way, if you want to know, the Kerbins do have a little propellant pack here, and you have the amount of fuel here. Just hit your R key. Oh, I'm sorry, first you have to let go. Oops. Maybe if I would hit the right buttons. EVA. Alright, hit space to let go, and hit R to get your pack working. There we go. And then you just kind of maneuver around with your WASD. It's kind of weird. AD, kind of a strafe left and right. W is the thrust sort of forward and up, and S is kind of back and down. Not really quite, it just appears that way, but control and shift is to go up and down. So, alright, F to grab on to the thing again, F again to board, because I don't want to be outside this vehicle as it re-enters atmosphere. That would be bad. The Bob would end up flying off and hit the ground at extremely high speed, and that would not be good. Okay, since we have no fuel, there's really no point in me keeping the fuel tanks and the engine on. So what I'm gonna do is fling it around and say, see you later. Thanks for the trip. Okay, I'm still going up. I'm going to go ahead and fast forward a bit. Oh, I'm throttled up. I don't want to be throttled up. There we go. I don't want to go too fast Alright, there's the ice cap, so I'm coming right back in. And just for looks, I'm gonna turn. There's no heat shield on here, but I'm hoping that when that damage is available, you could put heat shield on different pieces of equipment. Okay, we're now re-entering atmosphere, going 2,040 meters per second and increasing, but as I start to hit that thick atmosphere, you'll see this slow down quite a bit. Still, that's kind of a pretty sight, landing on the ice cap. I kind of wish the texture looked a little better from this angle. It looks a little pixelated. But it looks much better. I think it looks better up close. There goes my engine way over there. So now you see that speed slowing down quite a bit. Wow, sucker's heating up. Let's do the mystery goo here. 1.6 science? I think we'll get more on the surface. I'm going to wait until we get to about, I don't know, 2,000. What are these set to? 500? Yeah, I'll wait till we get down to about 1,500 or so. Deploy those. Crew report. Oh, there we go. 3.5 signs. Fast forward just a little more. I don't want to do too much. That's how I got in trouble last time. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and deploy. Uh-oh. Oh, that didn't turn out the way I wanted. My theory did not quite work. Hang on, I can kind of steer this thing. Oh, okay. I can kind of hold it up like this. Maybe I could at least lean it on the back of this. Battery pack might fall off. Oh my gosh, we are landing so slow. I think I overdid it on the parachutes. Yeah. So folks, now you know not to have this parachute set up. Okay, let's fast forward. Since they're already deployed, but my goodness, am I going down slow. The good news is it's slow enough as to not damage the vessel. I'm more worried about the angle I'm coming in. At least the opening's on the other side. Okay, let's slow it down. A few more seconds. There we go. Yeah, I think the battery may have broke off and it's just kind of sitting underneath. Alright, let's do the crew report. Let's see if I get... Oh, did I already... Oh, never mind. I already did that. So, let's do mystery goo. 3 science. And we probably won't get that much out of this one, but we'll do it anyway. Okay, I'm more worried about getting back in the vessel. So I'm going to turn it... carefully. So that I'm at an angle where I can get back in. At least I hope. Okay, there we go. EVA, 2.4 science. Take a surface sample, 9. This isn't really solid ground, is it? You got a sample, but fear to dig any deeper because of the startling cracking sounds the ice made. You try to not think back on how you landed there. Yeah, I don't want to look back on that either, because it was kind of a disaster. Alright, let's see. Crap, there we go. Just had to hop up a little. Board and recover vessel. How many points did we get on that little run? Hey, 43 points. Now, we're not quite to 90 yet, but we're getting there. We're getting there. I can unlock something else over here, but actually, I might do it for these. Nah, I'm not going to worry about those just yet. We're still just going to go around Kerbin and get some more points, but not in this video because we have gone way over time, I think. But with that said, yeah, I hope you guys are somewhat enjoying this. At least I hope I'm giving a little slightly better explanation, or at least some general explanation on how this game is played. Whereas I've run into a lot of videos, they kind of explain a few things, but they kind of get a little caught up in some other stuff. It's easy to get caught up in other stuff in this game, so you can see I'm kind of picking some random goals in this game. It's not really a set linear way that you got to go. It's more of, hey, let's unlock this technology tree, but let's try to visit the different biomes of the planet to gain the different science, and then let's design different rockets to get there. So you're making a lot of self-decisions. This is a space program simulator. It's not just space flight simulator. You're choosing the missions here, so but you're doing it with the technology available. So that's what's kind of nice about this game. All right, I think I've rambled on long enough. So with that said, comment below. Tell me what you think of this so far, and with anything else that you want to add, links to your videos. If you've made some pretty cool stuff, we definitely want to see that. So with that said, y'all come back now. You hear? Bye.